Imagine this, you've got your house ready to put on the market. You are very excited, a little bit nervous, but looking forward to the process. When you put your house on the market, all of a sudden you get crickets. You have no idea what's happened and you have no idea why. I'm Tanya Evoy with Evoy Real Estate Team RE/MAX Affiliate, and today I want to talk to you about why it's essential to have an agent with excellent communication when you buy or sell your property. First and foremost, the concerns and the expectations are going to be set out from the beginning. So when I talk to my clients about the process, whether it's buying or selling, we're going to dive deep into what they want out of the experience, what they're looking for in terms of communication style, and what their goals are. Because if you have a goal to sell your home within a month and you're overpricing your house, you need to understand that that just might not happen. And also any concerns that you have, if you've been through the process before and you have a horrible situation that you've had to deal with, it's important that we know what we're coming up against because we want to make sure that it's the best experience for you. The next thing is communication with other agents. This is imperative. If you can't communicate with other agents as a realtor, it's very difficult to negotiate for your clients. And I want to make sure that my communication is never one of the reasons why the negotiation breaks down. So I am constantly working on my communication skills and making sure that the prospective buyers are also being very well communicated with. Because in a situation where there's disclosures that have to be given, or we have to make sure that the buyer is understanding what type of home they're buying and making sure it's a good fit, all of that comes down to really good communication. The next thing is important information gets relayed. So that's like a disclosure issue. If there's been a history of something that needs to be disclosed in a listing, you want to make sure that your agent knows exactly what they should and shouldn't say in that scenario to make sure they're working for your best interests as well. But also following all the rules and making sure to not put you in a position where you're open to litigation. The next thing is avoid closing issues. Oftentimes things will pop up during a sale, and unless essential communication is given, there can be problems on closing. That can mean a big problem for you if you end up purchasing another home on the other end and you're waiting for closing funds to do that. You don't want issues on closing. So making sure that your agent is really good at communicating, and especially right up until closing, not just when the offer gets accepted, that is a really important piece of the puzzle. The next is market shifts. So if you have an agent that's excellent at communicating, when the market shifts, and it will, then you know what to do. They have told you this is what we can expect. This is our strategy moving forward. This is my recommendation, and you understand and either agree or disagree depending on the scenario, but at least you know the information. So we as professionals have a job to keep our clients informed always. And that's something I feel extremely passionate about. I love communicating to my clients to make sure that they understand, or at least that they know that I'm on it. They don't have to understand all the nuances. That's my job. But I do want them to know that if something comes up, I'm on it. I will deal with it. Our team will solve the problem, and we're going to do our best to communicate when that's being done. I'm Tanya Evoy with the Evoy Real Estate Team RE/MAX Affiliates. If you have any questions about how you want to communicate during your listing, or if you want information on the market specifically, I'm happy to chat with you. Please feel free to reach out to our team today.